The modern global system rose to power because of cheap energy, centralized control, and global finance. Today, that same system shows signs of instability and long-term decline. What once looked like traditional capitalism has changed into something far more managed and artificial. Markets no longer operate mainly through open competition and production. Instead, governments, banks, corporations, and global institutions now work together to guide and stabilize the system from above. In earlier forms of capitalism, wealth came from labor, manufacturing, and industry. Today, wealth increasingly comes from debt, finance, speculation, and rising property values. At the same time, ordinary people face rising costs, growing dependence, and permanent debt. This system survives only as long as energy, money, and public trust continue flowing. Modern industrial civilization could not have emerged without fossil fuels. Coal powered the Industrial Revolution. Oil transformed transportation, warfare, and global trade during the 20th century. Cheap energy allowed economies to expand faster than ever before in human history. After World War II, the United States became the center of the global economy. America possessed enormous industrial power, vast gold reserves, and unmatched military strength. Under the Bretton Woods system, the US dollar became the foundation of world trade. America protected global trade routes, while other nations tied their economies to the dollar. This created the modern global order. By the 1970s, however, serious cracks had begun to appear. Government spending exploded, welfare systems expanded, military costs increased. Domestic oil production in the United States reached its peak. The system adapted by linking oil directly to the dollar. Countries needed oil. Oil was traded mostly in dollars. Therefore, countries needed dollars to buy energy. To obtain dollars, nations sold goods and services into the global market. This strengthened American finance and pushed wealth into U.S. assets, such as real estate. Over time, this created major distortions throughout the economy. As housing and energy costs rose, ordinary Americans fell deeper into debt. Banks issued risky loans. Financial institutions packaged unstable investments and sold them across the world. When borrowers could no longer repay those loans, the housing market collapsed. Financial markets crashed between 2007 and 2009. Governments rescued major financial institutions to prevent total collapse, but the deeper structural problems remained. For a time, stability returned through fracking. New drilling technologies expanded American oil production between roughly 2005 and 2014. Investment capital flowed back into the United States. Real estate prices surged once again. Confidence returned to the dollar-centered global economy. Our wealth is no longer built on what we make, but on how we manage energy and debt.